investigative consumer reporter from our friends at KNSD in San Diego, who was about to show us how easy it is to lower those exorbitant credit card rates. I think I pay, I don't know, I think it's between 18 and 22%.
Oh.
That's I think my wife worked it out.
And you've been a reporter, Gordon.
I know, I'm a fool with my money and I'm soon parted from it. But what can you do?
Well, I had 17.6% on this card, and now I have 9.9% temporarily.
How'd you do it?
Well, consumers have the edge right now. We're all getting great deals in the mail, like these. 5.9, 6.9, 4.9. Some of them may be temporary, 6 months, 10 months, but it's better than what you've got. And we're going to show you strategies on how to negotiate.
Who wants to do that? Who wants to try? We'll see if we can do it in the next hour. You, okay, please, come here. Yes, sir. Come. You want to come down? Come on, come down here. You want to? Yeah, okay. Have you got credit cards on you? We can, okay. All right, Beth, why don't you take them out through the library door? Okay. Please, you follow Beth, and she'll get to on the phone. She's going to negotiate the hell out of these credit card companies. All right. Are you okay, love? You all right?
Yep.
Are you okay? You got a credit card there?
Yes, I sure do.
How much you paying right now? Do you know?
21%.
You're paying 21%?
Yes, I am.
When you come back, you'll be a rich and knowledgeable woman. You hope so.
I hope so.
All right, go in there. Follow Beth. She's excited. When my next guest was told that he would have to pay his dues to become a model actor, he had no idea they were talking about cold hard cash in big sums. I want you to welcome Charles and Gerarda from Orlando, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming on the show. Now, this is a scam you've really got to be careful of. It's all over the country. Tell us about how you got sucked into this, Charles.
Well, I saw the ad in the paper. It was an Orlando Sentinel. And so I called on the phone and I talked to the guy.
Reputable paper? You think you're getting the right thing?
Yeah, definitely. And so he planned this trip for Miami for all the scouts and talent agencies and casting director. We were supposed to meet them, but we never did. He never set it up.
But he got you to shell out for acting lessons?
Yeah. I mean, I gave him $200 as soon as I met the guy.
Really?
Yeah.
And you were supposed to meet agents and very
casting directors,
reputable
everybody.
people.
Definitely.
How much money did you end up spending on this?
About $2,000.
And you never, and did you meet him? Well, Gerarda, what happened? You were with Charles in the group, weren't you?
That's right. First of all, I heard the Ron Mott was through 106.7 on the radio. And to cut a long story short, I attended acting classes. He told me that I had acting ability and a luck, but he wanted like $500 for the course. So I said to him, well, look, if you think I got so much ability, why should I pay you the $500? I'll do the course and I'll pay you back when I'm working. He says it's a deal.
Smart woman, Charles, you listening to this?
So I met Charlie. Charlie and I were sitting together at the acting classes. Then he was arranging this trip to Miami. And he says it was all big Hollywood agents and producers coming over from LA.
When did you realize it was a scam?
Well, I had my suspicion at the beginning. You know, I'm almost 40 years old, and if it was that hot, surely something would have happened years ago.
Right.
You know?
But you walked out when you said he was going to put on a model display on a marina?
Yeah.
He's going to have you
walk the ramp and everything.
You walked the ramp?
Yeah.
He was saying, but you're running up and down a marina. This wasn't a big...
It was a public boat run.
Right. Now, we've got to identify this guy. Is this the man here?
No, that's me.
That's you? That was your big runway debut for all the Hollywood? That's sad, Charles. How does it make you feel?
Truthfully, like killing them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you lost, you got really depressed about this. You lost more than just the money.
I mean, I lost my money, I lost my condo. I mean, almost lost my job because I was late for work all the time going to meet the guy. I mean, I crashed my car because I was so upset. I mean, just a lot.
This has not been a good thing in your life.
No.
I want to educate you a little more, Charles. I want to introduce Stuart Radu, a consumer advocate. Good morning, Stuart.
Good morning.
How are you?
Pleasure to be with you.
This is quite a common scam.
Yes, it is. What happens is a lot of people, they'll run ads, like you said, for models and for actors and actresses. And the other thing is they'll try and get kids. Everyone has a child that...
My child's the most beautiful kid in the world.
Right.
He should be in pictures.
And closely related to it are job scams. Now, on this one, these are ads that run in your major papers to get people jobs. $40,000 and $50,000 a year jobs. You pay $3,500 to supposedly get employment.
And what do you get for this?
Most of the time you get a boilerplate resume and, unfortunately, an outdated Standard & Poor's mailing list.
Okay, which you can do yourself for
Correct.
$50.
Oh, here's some other beauties.
Well, what you got in the bag here? What are these? What are these little toys? What's this?
Okay, well, let me tell you. This is a solar power clothes dryer.
Oh, no. So when you see an ad for a $100 solar-powered clothes dryer, that's what... Did you get scammed yourself?
I was scammed by a career marketing firm. It cost me $3,500. I asked for my money back. They said, oh, we're not going to give you the money back. I said, you don't give it back. You don't have a company. To policy, and 30 days after 60 Minutes did the story, the firm, which made $4.5 million, was gone.
Really?
So what I've done in the meantime is I've put together a checklist where people send me a stamped, self-addressed envelope, and they get a whole list of resources. It's free. And I understand they're going to give the address a little later on.
Yeah, we will do that. What's this?
This is for an electronic mini piano.
Okay.
And it's free, but you do have to pay insured motor delivery.
Okay, which is $12.47. Show me the electronic mini piano. Oh, no. Well,
And it works.
yeah. Oh, that's sad.
How about a bug eliminator?
Okay, I got a bug eliminator. How much?
Non-toxic.
Yeah.
Who likes the smell of the bug spray? Anybody?
No, okay, so we want a non-toxic. That's what they sent you in the mail. How much?
They charge anywhere from $10 to $20.
For 2 bits of wood. But it's not illegal.
No, it's not illegal. And you get these postcards that say you've won a valuable prize. And you ever notice you always get the second and third or final notice? Like the post office is stealing your first or second notice. If you get these in the mail, throw them out. How about when you get a VCR and all that, a home entertainment unit, and this is what they're giving you.
Oh,
they're giving you not this particular radio.
But when you win a prize, that's the home entertainment unit?
Yeah, that's basically the batteries extra, by the way.
It's a sad little home if that's all you've got to entertain you.
Yeah, well,
Oi,
it's either...
turn on Grandma's hearing aid. The entertainment unit's on.
It's either that or this.
No. Okay.
You got your pick.
All righty. So how do you make sure, if you do want to genuinely pursue a career in acting, as Gerarda and Charles did, that it's a legit...
Never pay money. For example, if there's some beautiful people in this audience, some beautiful women, if you think you've got what it takes, you go to a modeling agency. They'll have their own photographer take a picture. If the camera loves you, they will sign you up and they'll get 15% of your money, period. If you don't have what it takes, they will send you on their way. But the second they say, give me $500 because you need a portfolio, and they just happen to know a photographer, trust me, Bonzo from Bedtime for Bonzo could take better pictures.
I know, I know.
And it's sad.
Stuart, thank you. When we come back, you're going to meet a woman who handed out $6,000 to another woman who claimed to be a psychic. Well, we went undercover ourselves just to see how far a so-called psychic will go to make a buck off you, and you won't believe it when we see it. Don't go away. For your complimentary tickets to the Gordon Elliott Show in New York, give us a call at 212-975. Well, there's Beth Donator in our green room helping our guests from our audience who've just come up to lower their interest on their credit cards from, in some cases, 22% down to what she says is around about 5 or 6%. She'll show you how to do it before the end of the show. If you've ever thought about giving money to a psychic, you'll want to hear what happened to my next guest. She was going through a personal crisis, as we all do at times, and turned to a psychic for help, only to find out the only thing that person was guiding from her was all the money from her bank account. Please welcome Jane from Maplewood, New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen. Jane, you had a really bad time. And you know what? You're a cynic. You weren't a woman who you'd think would be sucked into this.
I was queen skeptic. I used to make fun of the sideshow palm readers.
Right.
Don't listen to them. You know, I used to make fun of these people.
And you're walking down the street one day, you'd had a lot of problems, and then you just said, why not?
Yeah, I was going through a rough time, and there really wasn't, you know, I was keeping a lot of it inside if I wasn't crying it out on my own. And this woman happened to stop me, and she said, why don't you come upstairs for a reading? It's only $10. And I had $10 in my pocket, and I figured I had nothing else to lose. Everything else was going bad. What's another $10? Well, I followed her up to her office, and that $10 led to a hell of a lot more dollars.
How did she suck you in?
Well, basically, she told me that I did have a problem. And she said that there's been a curse put on you and your family from generations ago. And I was starting to remember stories about how my grandmother didn't like my mother, and you know, that's generations ago. So maybe there's some truth to it. And so she said.
Her comments were so vague, you could fit the details in.
I filled in the details.
And what did she say the curse was?
She said somebody just didn't want you to have any luck in money or in love.
And she could fix this?
Sure she could.
And how did, but it would cost you?
Yeah, it would cost me a lot of money. She was gonna burn these 6-foot-tall candles in her church, and they would burn for an entire year. And these 10 candles cost $600 each. And she said, by the way, I already bought them, so you owe me $6,000. And they're burning for you, and you're gonna be saved from these burning candles and a lot of other prayers and things that I will say for you over the next 12 months.
But a lot of people at that point go, okay, time out, I'm out of here. You're a loony, take the wax and go.
But I felt like, uh-oh, I've been taken, but what if she gets me because I owe her money? I better pay up, and a lot of other mixed emotions.
Sure.
So I did everything from take out bank loans and credit cards, and she said part of the money she had spent, she was saving up to buy furniture, so I had to replace her furniture. So I bought her furniture and gift certificates from a major department store. She needed to buy Christmas presents for her family members, and yeah, she had me. So she.
That's clever, because that doesn't show as tax if you give her a gift certificate.
All right.
You know, I want to hear how you eventually ended up with this woman, but in the meantime, what we did is we took our own team out into the streets and we stopped by a couple of psychics here in New York. And listen to this woman as she creates a problem reading a palm and then comes up with quite an expensive way of solving it and using some, I thought, intimidatory practices. Listen to this.
Do you meditate? Do you open up your energies to your aura?
I would. I don't know how.
You need to build your energies. You sure you don't like me do the rest of your reading? The more energy you have through your aura, the faster they pick up on you.
And right now I'm holding back on my aura. Okay.
And you could use the amethyst crystal. I work with the crystal. I'm a crystal psychic. I purchase it to you, and I learn you how to work with it. I tell you what to do with it.
How much is the crystal?
$35.
There is a dark aura in these two areas. You know what an aura is?
A feel, or?
It's the colors around us. You know, like an angel has a halo? So do we. You don't need to have a deeper reading, my dear. I don't advise you for that, because I could read for you for 3 days and 3 nights. It won't do you no good. You don't need to hear about, excuse me, the problem or the situation. You need to solve it. You need to find out how to lift this dark aura off of your love life, my dear, and light back the light back into your life. And that's done through a crystal healing. It takes 24 hours to have done. Research does cost you $20 for you and for your spirit, because I work with herbs, incense, crystals, beeswax. You heard of these? That's the pay-for-you material. It's called a crystal healing. If you decide you return to semen, be to your advantage. If not, I advise you, go to a psychic gifted from God and have this done. Don't toy with this. You're not going to die, but it's time for you to get it together.
Okay.
You like to have this done for yourself this evening?
I can't tonight, but maybe sometime.
You're a gambler.
I'm a gambler?
Yeah, you've been praying for a way, and now that God's showing you a way.
It's $20?
You need to have a research done.
Oh.
You don't need to hear about the problem. You need to solve it.
Man, she's getting pretty heavy there.
That's
You're not going to die.
No, that's exactly what happened to me.
Is that what they did to you?
Exactly what happened to me.
They've got the whole script down.
Oh, yeah, and it's, I mean, they get you wrapped around, and you end up second-guessing yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like...
She's working. Oh, you don't have to go to me. You can go to someone else. But I'm here. I'm ready. $20, $35. If you can get $35 for a little rock out of 10 people a day, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's like $2 grand a week.
They scare you, because now that I've started to desensitize you, if you stop now, things are going to get worse.
We also sent that exact same person in for a palm reading. Same palm, same person, same life. See what 2 different readings she got for the same fate, allegedly, in her hands.
Can I get my palm read?
One palm?
Yes.
The $5 reading or a $10 reading?
What's the difference?
Tells you more.
Okay, 10.
Okay, show me both of your hands.
Does it say how many children I'll have, or will I ever get married, or?
I don't see that, so I don't want to lie you. Shows only one marriage towards the future, no divorce or separation, and 3 children.
3 children.
I see there is supposed to be a marriage.
They're supposed to be?
Was supposed to be.
Was supposed to be.
Was you close in that?
Not really, no. Do I have a long life?
It don't show that, but you know, you just gotta have faith in yourself.
All right, young lady, I see in your future that you have a very long lifeline.
Right now, it shows you have a long, strong, healthy, happy life.
You don't know. I don't see a long life. What? Get out of here. But for $40, we can fix it. When we come back, you'll hear the wonderful story. Exactly. Hear the wonderful story of how you busted these scam artists. And next, a man called the Tailpipe Tattletale. He was a crooked car salesman until his conscience got the best of him. Today, he'll tell us the secrets car dealers use to take your... Welcome back. Scam Busters is today's show. And my next guest, Doc Watson, by his own admission, one of the scammiest used car salesmen in the country, but now he's changed. Now he helps consumers beat what he used to do, but there's still people out there. Do you mind me telling you, or do you mind you telling us what the scammiest, scummiest thing was you did to sell a car?
Well, there's so many, Gordon, but probably the greatest one that is still used today is asking people as they come onto the lot or to the dealership how much they'd like their car payment to be. And no matter what they say, the next words out of the salesman is up to, and they will reply with a figure that's higher than the first one. Then you say, but no more than, and they will have a higher figure. So if you start out at $200 a month, it'll go to $300. That's $100 a month times 60 months. I've raised you $6,000 in the price that you're going to pay for the car.
Right.
Then we'll never discuss the price. All we'll discuss is payments.
Well, okay, what are some of the other common tactics to look out for when you're really being ripped off buying a car, particularly women, because they seem to be more vulnerable?
Well, it happens more to women than it does to men because we know that men know it all. All right? Ladies should, first of all, be aware of what payment they want to make, but most importantly, if they're trading a car in, they should explore the value of this trade-in car. Because if you come in and I ask you as a salesman, how much would you like for your car, and you say $3,000, it might be worth $4,000 or $4,500 or $5,000. I will give you the $3,000, or I might say $3,100. Okay? Then if I get $4,500 for it, I'll swallow the money. It becomes part of the payment.
Let me ask you how you had your epiphany about when did you decide to go from being one of those hubcap kickers to someone who's going to help people get around this?
Really, I made my change in 1990. I thought I had retired in 1986. But I took a number of jobs, and all this time, a little voice was up here saying there's something else you should be doing. And in 1990, I changed.
You're a bad man, Doc Watson. You're ripping off innocent people. Was that the voice, Doc?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah, sort of like that?
Yes.
Well, show us. You got a car here. Okay, what do I need? I know nothing about cars, and most of my friends don't either, although they'll tell you they do. Yeah, sure.
Easiest part, on the outside of the car.
Yeah.
Look at our reflection right in here. You can see the creases in our pants.
Right.
If this car had been hit and repainted, as we go down the car, you would see a difference in the paint. You would see a brighter color or a difference in the texture of it.
Okay.
Now, I went around this car, and I didn't see where it's had any paintwork at all.
But I wouldn't know if that engine's about to fall apart or whether it's ready to roll.
Well, an engine, you really need to take an automobile to the mechanic to have the mechanic check it out.
Don't buy one unless you had an authorized
But let me tell you the
mechanic.
trick. Smell the car. Stick your head inside the car and smell it, because you'll be able to smell if it's been flooded, if it's been in a fire, if it's had any kind of gasoline leaks inside the car.
When they park the car on the grass,
yes.
What's that all about?
Well, that's because there's oil leaks, and you can't see it on the grass, but you can see it on the concrete or the blacktop.
I want to see those beautiful cars parked on the grass. They're trying to hide oil leaks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another common rip-off in cars, things to look out for when you're dealing.
Primarily, number one, if the car's been hit. Number two, drive the car and have somebody follow you and see if it's dog tracking. You may not know it in the driver's seat that this thing is going crooked because it's been hit and got frame damage.
Right.
Number three is flooding. There's so many cars being flooded around the country now. You need to smell this car on the inside and see if you have a musty odor.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Doc, thank you for turning your life around and helping people through our program. How easy it is to pull off a scam. Now, when we come back, we made up this board in under 2 hours. And with this and some cheap business cards we had printed up, we took suburbia to the cleaners with a scam charity. People giving us money, and we didn't really need it. We gave the money back, but you'll see how gullible people are and the things to watch out for in our own scam-busting video next.
represent HEAL, which is helping every animal live.
Red, Tape Live, coming up.
There's Beth helping people lower their credit card rates. She'll show the secret in a moment. This week we came up with a fake organisation called HEAL, which stands for Help Every Animal Live. Our producer Paul Fallharbour came up with that lovely moniker, and he also made up a fake business card and poster and sent our actress Sherry to try and solicit donations. Watch this.
Hi, how are you? My name is Pat Rogers, and I represent HEAL, which is helping every animal live. And what I do is I go into kennels and I find the animals that have 24 hours, and I take them out and I try to find homes for them. But it's privately funded, so today I'm fundraising, and I'm wondering if you'd like to help support the program.
I can give you a check for about $10, is that okay?
Sure, you can make, great. You can make it out to HEAL, H-E-A-L. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What I'll do is I'll send you a picture of the cat or dog that you saved.
Okay, that'll be nice.
I'm down to my very last dollar.
Well, $1's okay. $1 helps.
I don't have that much the cash.
Oh, excuse me?
Sure, I wouldn't mind helping, but I don't have it. I'd have to give you a check.
That's fine.
Send it to me in writing.
You want it in writing? Well, I can give you a little fact sheet and my card.
Okay.
It's really important for me to get money from you today.
Oh, sorry, I don't give money out at the door.
If you give me an address, I'll mail it to you. Right now, I'm going to rake my lawn.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I'll give you a check.
Wonderful. You can make it out to cash or HEAL, whichever.
Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Do you have any literature on the organization?
I have, here's my card.
Okay.
Of course, it's tax deductible, so you can fill that out and send that in. And thank you so much. Well, right now you're being videotaped.
Oh, yeah?
Through that van. If you want to look over there and wave. I represent the Gordon Elliott Show on CBS.
Okay.
Actually, this is a fictional organization. It does not exist. We made it up. We spent about $30 to create this marketing material to seduce people to give money. And you were seduced.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is Sherry, our evil actress, who pulled off this scam. Sherry, let me show the people. You had everything worked out. Show them some cute photos of puppies and kittens. How much money did you get?
I would say $100, but a lot of people weren't home. But if I had plugged away, I'm sure a couple $100 by the end of the day.
And then that would have been a nice little take every week.
Yeah, it would have been a nice trip to the Caribbean or something like that.
What were most of the reactions, positive or negative?
Oh, right away. When they saw that poster, everyone was a sucker. I mean, how could you not? The cat and the dog. I would have given to the cause if it was me.
Really?
Yeah.
When we asked people why they did or didn't give to the charity, this is what they said after they knew they were being taped.
Convincing with this picture, with her notebook, her sign, her warm personality, and it hit a chord with me because I do had pound puppies before.
I was a little skeptical, but I have a soft spot for pets, and I did ask for some literature and whatnot in regard to the organization. I did give a donation. I was pretty much, pretty much thought that it was a real organization, for a worthy cause.
I'm happy to consider giving to organizations, but I'm not going to do it on the spot. Certainly not without asking questions or actually getting something in writing. Try and get some in-depth information before I give money to them.
If you had had a checking account, Sherry, you feel it would have been even easier?
Oh, much easier.
You would have got more money.
Yeah.
This is an example of, we did this to show, first of all, how easy it is to get money off people, how you've got to ask for ID, you've got to see some kind of authorization. And is there some kind of registration where legit charities are forced to register?
People said that this is the name tag I had, and a few people said it didn't look too legitimate.
Right.
But they still gave money.
More work. So, I mean, it just shows you out there, be careful, and as that last gentleman said, it's best not to give charities door to door. For me, I send a check because then I know who I'm giving to, and I give to somebody I want to give to. When we come back, we're going to find out who in the audience has been scammed. Hold up your hand if you've ever been scammed. Oh, man. Well, it is New York City. And we're going to bring back Beth Tornatore from KNSD and see how many credit card rates we have lowered during our show. Does her method work? Stay tuned, we'll find out. For your complimentary tickets to the Gordon Elliott Show in New York, give us a call at 212-975-8540. And please be sure to...
order repair shops, and they fixed everything but what I took it in there for.
Right. How much?
$600.
$600. Well, in other words, nothing was wrong. Yes, ma'am. How were you at the...
I put $2,000 down on a house that they had no intention of building.
You lost the $2,000?
They didn't put it in escrow. They told me they needed to buy the permits to do the house.
Gone. Money gone.
Gone.
Gone. No house.
No house.
Oh, poor thing. Yes, ma'am. Please stand up. Here.
Fella told me that they were selling diamond rings, and I paid $100 for nothing.
You know when a bargain looks too good to be true?
Leave it alone.
It is.
Yes.
Thanks, Don. Okay. Now, we send Beth backstage. She's going to come back with our audience members to see if we've halved their credit cards. One of our producers, Jamie, has already got from 16.1% to 8.9%. She did it in 30 seconds by saying, why am I paying this? I want lower. And they gave it to her. You're going to give us an address for people who want to check out charities. It's called the Wise Giving Guide.
Well, no, what they're going to do is they're going to send me a stamped self-addressed envelope for my checklist, and that information is going to be right in there on the checklist.
Okay, but it's free. We'll give you the address for that stamped self-addressed envelope in a moment, and Beth will be back after this. Don't go away. Thank you, sir. Air travel provided by United Airlines.
Brought to you by the more than 50,000 employee owners of United Airlines. We don't just work here. Come fly our friendly skies.
Our cover girl was out at sup when her lipstick came off on her cup. It mustn't come off when you put it on, she cried, and we replied, marathon. So transfer resistant, how in the world? Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
When I hurt my ankle, my orthopedic surgeon recommended Orudis KT.
It's so potent it has a rapid onset of action. Just 25 milligrams relieves tough pain fast.
Now I use it when my pain's out of control.
Potent, fast Orudis KT.
They tried our refreshing blue flavor. They tried our minty green flavor. Then we told them both we're Listerine. Cool Mint and Fresh Burst Listerine. All of Listerine's germ-killing power with great taste.
To stop itch, get Benadryl cream. It stops itch on the skin surface. Then Benadryl penetrates to block the histamine that triggers itch. Hydrocortisones can't do that. Block the histamine and ditch the itch with Benadryl cream.
Morning after morning, nothing's quite as much fun as choosing which delicious Eggo fruit waffle it's gonna be. Blueberry, strawberry, apple, cinnamon, all with real fruit stirred in the batter. Give it a try. Eggo fruit waffles. Take your pick.
Now open up to a whole new Eggo fruit flavor. Yummy banana bread. Go Eggo bananas. Too good to let go.
One out of 7 Boston residents has no health insurance. Are you one? Chances are you're not getting the health care you need because you can't afford it. You know, regular checkups for pregnant women, children, seniors, all of us can keep simple health problems from becoming an emergency. Call the Mayor's Health Line at 534-5050. We're a free confidential information and referral service. Call 534-5050 and take care of your health.
Radio has no future.
Lord Kelvin, 1897.
Who the hell wants to hear movies talk?
Harry M. Warner, 1927.
Man will never reach the moon.
Dr. Lee DeForest, 1967.
Family Matters will never defect to CBS.
Former ABC executive. They said it couldn't be done.
I'm here.
Family Matters comes to CBS this fall. Welcome home, Urkel.
Can somebody help me with this?
Back with Beth Tornatore from KNSD. Beth, sure these women managed in that last 45 minutes to lower their credit card rates.
That's right. Jamie, tell us how well you did.
Okay, in about 30 seconds, I was able to lower it from 16.15% to 8.9%.
How?
I just called said my interest rate is very high. Every day in the mail, I receive packages that say I could get 5.9% interest. I get this
Just
all
like
the
Beth
time,
told
once
you.
a week, and I said, give me a reason why I should stay with your company. And
Ooh,
they
that's
said,
playing hardball.
Right, and they said, okay, that's it, and they lowered it.
Oh, man, that easy. What about yourself?
Well, I have tons of credit cards,
Oh,
as
my
everyone
goodness.
can see.
Look at it. Oh, you're an addict.
I'm an addict. I don't like to carry cash. I carry credit
Okay,
cards.
and how many did you lower?
Well, I tried 2 of them. I told AT&T and the GM card that I wanted to go out and make a major purchase. And AT&T is 18.2%, and the GM card is 18.65%.
And what they give?
Well, AT&T said they'd make me a deal for a year where they'd give me prime plus 1% and hold the rate for a year,
Oh,
and then it
wow.
would go up.
But you
Then
just
like
had to ask
12.
for it. So it's like 11% is what you'd be paying.
Right.
And what about GM?
Now, GM said because they have a 5% rebate program, they couldn't lower my interest rate. However, they would make me a deal where I wouldn't get any 5% rebate, but they'd come down to like prime plus 1 for
Well,
life.
there's always
But
deals.
you see,
There's a deal,
I
so
didn't know
made
that
a deal.
I did, but we didn't know it was negotiable.
Well, that's it. I mean, you basically have to just say, I could take my business anywhere.
Tell
And-
people at home how to do it. They call, you say what?
Well, basically, you start off and you say, what is my interest rate? You got to gather ammunition. And do I have an annual fee? Now you've got your ammunition and you say, look, I've got better offers. I could move my business and I'm, ready to cancel today, if it gets to that.
Or go hardball like Jamie, saying, I got this in the mail. What are you going to do to keep me?
Yeah.
Good on
What
you.
can you do for me?
Just being an educated consumer, protecting yourself. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Beth.
ladies.
Beth Tornatore. Please thank these ladies. And finally, before I go, we busted that psychic who took your $6,000 by doing something most people don't do. What did you do?
I swallowed my pride and I decided that I'll be embarrassed and I'll tell the cops anyway.
And you said, okay, I'm stupid, I'm ignorant, I gave the money away, but she took it. And what did they do?
Well, they were more than happy to hear from me because they had been looking for her, her mother, and her father, and everybody in her family for the longest time.
And so you took part in a scam on her.
Yep, and
And-
she was arrested for theft by deception.
You brought, how? How did you do that?
Well,
She was overseas.
she was overseas and she came back and I reacquainted myself with her and the cops told me make an appointment. After you have your meeting, we'll go up right behind you, we'll slap the cuffs on her and that'll be that.
And then she was led away. Did
That's
you get
right.
your money back?
I did, because her lawyer said to me, if we give you your money back, will you drop the charges? I said, sure, and I got it all back.
All righty. I want to thank Jill Farmer from Fox 2 in St. Louis for her help today. And you can see from what Beth's told you and from what Jill's told you and what these people on our panel have told you that a smart consumer is a much safer one. And I tell you, even the dumb things I've done in my life, I'm learning something a lot that I hope I can use in the future. We'll see you next time. Cheerio, America. Bye-bye. And good luck, Charles. Thank you, Doc.